There you go. There it is. Look at that. Goodness gracious. Now we're streaming live on YouTube. Now you can go over there and watch us from the Kern Radio studios. I promise we're right there. But we do have a good show. We'll talk with Mike about what's happening in the theaters. Has anything dethroned Spider-Man yet? Chris, how many times have you seen Spider-Man?
Just once.
Oh, just once. Okay. Just making sure.
Oh, no, I plan to go back and see it again.
I'm sure you do.
Very good. I know a lot of people that are hating on it, but
are they?
I liked it.
Yeah, I still haven't got to go see it. I'll get in there eventually.
I would go see Odyssey first if you haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that one either yet.
I highly recommend going and seeing Odyssey first.
I'll get into that one too.
I think you have a couple days before it leaves IMAX in town.
Oh, here in town? Are they still going back and forth between that and Spider-Man with IMAX?
I don't think Spider-Man has even gotten IMAX, if I'm not mistaken. When I was there to see the Odyssey, I can't even remember what the next movie was that would jump into IMAX, but it wasn't Spider-Man.
Nah,
it started on the 22nd.
Yeah, probably not right away anyways.
No.
So, yeah, we'll talk to Movie Mike about what's going on there. And don't know if you guys are nerds like I and Mike are, but D23 was this weekend. If you're saying, JR, what the hell is D23? I don't know what does that even mean?
I don't know what D23 actually stands for.
No, it's Disney. It's Disney.
I know the D in Disney.
23.
I don't know what the 23 stands for.
It is, I know this. I should know this. Hell, I can't remember now.
Look it up. Let's see. 1923, the year that the company was created.
D23, yes. So it's the Disneyland Expo happened over the weekend, and all kinds of sorts of news came out of that. We'll break it down with Movie Mike, what we learned about the things going on at Disneyland, like when can you expect Avengers Campus to open up its new rides and new this or that. Is Avatar Land ever gonna come to California? Hopefully not. But it's been put on the back burner. We were given a preview of the Coco ride also coming to California Adventure.
Is that one California or is that Florida? Because a lot of these, that's what I don't like about D23 with these announcements is that
you don't know what's what.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like it says in the caption. Don't get me wrong, I'm not stupid. I know these people type it out. But like when I see that they're bringing the Yeti back, I thought they meant to Matterhorn.
Yeah,
nope, talk about Florida.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like,
you got to make sure. Sucks. Yeah, no, Coco's coming to California Adventure.
Okay, good.
You can already see the construction going on over there in the back corner. Where would that be? The far right corner of the park, back there where the Inside Out little ride is. Back there. They actually
California Adventure near the Incredicoaster.
Towards the back end of the Incredicoaster, right? And then if you go into that very corner, apparently they bought the access road that goes across the street to like Paradise or whatever, where they Pixar Pier Hotel now, and that parking lot. And that's where that's going to go in at. The show building will be back on that side.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that makes a lot of sense because isn't that where they do like the Sugar Skull area and stuff like that?
I think so.
Halloween
season? Yeah. So they'll be pushing all that, and it'd be
Dia de los Muertos. I apologize.
Bigger footprint for the park. Yeah. So
long overdue though. That movie came out in 2017.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years ago. No, we're getting a second one finally, but
something like that. Yeah. And then and then Avatar was supposed to come after that, but now they're put that back and put that on hold for something else to happen at Disneyland that has been way long overdue.
You're not even talking about the biggest news that came out for people my age, at least.
Oh, what's that? What's that part?
The video game and series is coming.
I saw that, but then I thought you were talking about. They also did a preview for the Tangled live action.
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't care less about that movie. Although, what's her name playing Mama Grendel or whatever her name is in that movie is actually good casting. I like that.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. So we'll break all that down later in the show with our man Movie Mike. And then there's also a story that caught my interest that I read about over the weekend and into this morning about a surrogate mother and the biological parents and a struggle for saving the baby's life and who has rights and who doesn't. It's a crazy story. I'll get into it here later. I'll just give you the gist now. But basically, a couple wanted a baby. They couldn't have a baby. So they found a lady, a surrogate mother. That's what they do, right? And during the pregnancy, they came to discover that the baby had a medical condition. And the parents decided, the biological parents decided that they would rather have an abortion than to have to potentially deal with the risks that could come with this medical condition. And the surrogate mother didn't want to, even though she entered into paperwork, signed contracts that stated that if the parents decided that's what would be done. So then she took off to Texas, still had the baby, and now the courts are involved about who has custody of the child, medical clearance, and who gets to decide what. Well, of course, obviously, it raises all sorts of kinds of questions. And if you guys want to chime in, just listen later. We'll get into that. And I told Chris right before we went on the show right now, I said, we're listening to Tupac all day, Chris. I want to hear Tupac.
Not for the normal reasons.
No, it's not a birthday or the day of his death.
Isn't Tupac one of those that I play for you when you're on one?
Yes, and it's not for that either, because I'm in a good mood. It's Monday.
That's a weird reason to be in a good mood.
I know it's
Very odd reason.
well, I could tell you other reasons, but
True.
it's a family show and we can't talk like that. I'm kidding. No, the court trials started today. The murder trial for Tupac's killer, or the person that orchestrated it, started today. They had opening arguments this morning. I was listening to some of them while I was running jazz. Woo, that's Terry show. Goodness gracious, flashbacks. PTSD. When I was running Terry show this morning, I was watching some of the court proceedings this morning. So we'll get into that as well. And then some weekend news took place over the weekend. 3 people died this weekend. Did you see this? A wrong way driver on the Highway 99 over the weekend. This happened Sunday morning, Saturday night, about 12:30 on Highway 99, just north of 7th Standard Road. According to a CHP, a Honda Accord was traveling northbound in the southbound lane when it collided with a BMW and a Chevrolet. All 3 occupants of the Honda were pronounced dead due to injuries caused by the car catching fire. The 2 occupants of the BMW suffered major injuries, and the 2 occupants of the Chevrolet suffered minor injuries, says the CHP. Now, at the time of this story, I don't know if it's been updated. It was unknown whether or not if alcohol and or drugs were a factor in the crash, but how do 3 people in a car go the wrong way on a freeway and nobody in the vehicle realize that you're going the wrong way? At some point, wouldn't somebody, like if you're a passenger in that car, aren't you screaming and yelling, we're going the wrong way?
That's what I'm thinking in my head, which makes me believe that the driver of said car was the one not listening.
Maybe.
I can't, even if, like, again, let's say they were, and there was alcohol
or drugs, yeah,
something related. I don't know many things that are going to let you just sit there and say, whoa, the cars are coming at us. I know most people are going to freak out and say, what the hell are you doing? Even if you're drunk or high.
Even if you're as drunk as high as the driver, though, if he don't notice, then you don't notice. You're all, I don't know. And again, we're only speculating.
Yeah, we're only speculating
because the investigation hasn't come out and said whether or not that's the case. But it just makes me ask the question: how do three people go down the wrong way on a freeway, and not one of them? And maybe they were. Maybe the two were screaming and yelling, "You're about to kill us!" And unfortunately, that's what happened. I'll get you updated on the case as more information becomes available, but that's all we know right now. Unfortunately, 3 people lost their lives over the weekend. And speaking of DUIs, there was a checkpoint over the weekend. And we've talked about it here on this show, how great checkpoints, right? BPD still using checkpoints. And we've seen what the CHP does when they come into town. And they don't do so much checkpoints as they do, we're just going to roll into a certain neighborhood and just start pulling cars over. Now, you're like, I know what you're going to say, JR. You just can't pull cars over for no reason. But you go into an area that's known, like, I don't know, say downtown Bakersfield on a Saturday night, you're going to find quite a few cars.
All you got to do is sit downtown.
Just sit downtown.
You'll see people.
The CHP figured it out. I don't know what's taking BPD so long. So they did something Friday night. They said they're doing a checkpoint and a saturation. Oh, okay. Taking some hints from the CHP. Gotcha. But they went out to the northwest. They were out in the 10,700 block of Brimhall on Friday night from 6 to 2 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. BPD said 463 vehicles were screened by officers at that checkpoint. 3 drivers were detained for further evaluation, but only 1 driver was cited for driving on a suspended license, and only 1 vehicle was impounded for 30 days.
So 460 people were screened. Only 1 person got a DUI that night?
No, they didn't even get a DUI. They got a suspended license. 3 were detained for further evaluation, but it doesn't say whether or not they were actually arrested for DUI. 1 man was cited for driving on a suspended license, and it was probably his vehicle that was impounded.
Well, I like to say good for us for not being those people, but
yeah,
we know it's just because they were in a bad area.
Yeah. Now let's don't forget they said saturation though also, not just the checkpoint. So the saturation patrol, 40 traffic stops were conducted in the Northwest because it's dangerous out there on Brimhall. Friday nights, it's where all the people go to drink. They conducted 40 traffic stops. 2 drivers were arrested for DUI. 6 drivers were cited for traffic violations, and 4 vehicles were impounded. So you are telling me, though, that the saturation works better than the checkpoint. Do you see what we're getting at here? Can we go ahead and put to rest the waste of money that a DUI checkpoint is? I know it's meant for good. I know it's supposed to do wonderful, but it doesn't. Most of the time, the location ends up on some Facebook page somewhere, social media, not Kern County activities. They refuse to post those things. As all of you should do as well. Don't go and post the location of a checkpoint, please. Don't let all your alcoholic friends know how to get around a checkpoint. But that just proves the saturation works better. So please, let's just stop wasting money with the checkpoints and do the saturations. And can we go to areas that, I don't know, we all know where alcoholics are leaving? Please, please. Goodness gracious. Let's get to a break. We're late. On the other side, I'll talk about the BPD just released stats too as we came on the air. Speaking of the police department, they responded to almost 25,000 911 calls during July. Tell you how many people were arrested, vehicle thefts, homicides, robberies, all that. Speaking of arrest, more. They're giving it a different name, but encampments is what I'll continue to call them. I'll give you the details on that. Plus, we'll try to ask the question, whose baby is it? A surrogate mother escapes to Texas as the biological parents wanted an abortion. I'll explain. And it's Monday, so me and Mike at the movies discussing all the great things coming to Disneyland and all the news out of D23, plus what's in theaters. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be back.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN. First Look with Scott Cox, morning 6 to 9 a.m.
Hey folks, Scott Cox here from the First Look program. I'm taking myself a well-deserved vacation, so enjoy these stylings of whatever idiot they conned into thinking filling in for me would count toward their community service requirements. I'll be back on Monday, bright and early, 6 to 9, right here at News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN.
Attention, Medicare beneficiaries in Kern County. Are you looking for a doctor who truly listens? Someone who cares about your health and respects your time with minimal wait times and prompt referral authorizations? Well, it may be time to learn about QualCare IPA. QualCare IPA partners with most Medicare Advantage health plans, giving you access to a large, community-based network of outstanding physicians and quality hospitals right here in Kern County. Local doctors, trusted hospitals, personalized care. Medicare Advantage plans offer benefits beyond original Medicare, but understanding your options for 2026 can feel overwhelming. That's where we can help. Call 661-554-4544 today to learn more about your Medicare Advantage choices. Our knowledgeable team is ready to help you understand your coverage options and make confident decisions about your care. Again, that's 661-554-4544. Get the information you need and the coverage you deserve. For accommodations of persons with special needs at meetings, call 661-554-4544, TTY 711.
Are you craving a mouthwatering sandwich just packed with flavor? Then look no further than Caesar's Deli, where they craft some of the best sandwiches in town. Sink your teeth into our signature classic, Caesar's Special, featuring 2 kinds of salami, premium ham, and the irresistible taste of Nona's secret meat sauce. It's a sandwich experience that you won't forget. That's not the only sandwich they offer. No. Satisfy your cravings with a savory smoked turkey sandwich, or indulge yourself with the loaded pastrami. Or for the adventurous eater, they offer pickled tongue. And here's the best part. Caesar's Deli has incredible lunch specials that are designed to fill you up without emptying your wallet. Plus, did you know that Caesar's Deli has a full-service deli offering a variety of over 60 meats and cheeses? It's a sandwich lover's paradise, and that's why Caesar's Deli has been a local favorite and proudly serving Bakersfield since 1971. Visit Caesar's Deli today and taste the difference for yourself. Located at the corner of Brimhall and Callaway, behind the beautiful water fountain.
We wouldn't be celebrating America 250 if it wasn't for a strong foundation set by the framers. Hamilton built Americans' financial foundation on the principle of sound, stable money, a principle later embodied by the gold standard. However, we abandoned that discipline in 1971 and have since seen inflation erode the dollar's value. This is Stephen K. Bannon. What is the foundation of your savings? Birch Gold Group has been helping Americans solidify their savings with gold for the past 15 years. They help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold. With an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless 5-star reviews, let Birch Gold help build your foundation with gold. To learn more, get your free info kit from Birch Gold by texting SECURE to 989898. That's SECURE to 989898. Take a stand for your financial future. Text SECURE to 989898 right now to receive your free info kit on gold IRAs from Birch Gold Group.
That's what you think the rates may apply. It's that man again, Ralph Bailey. You're listening to the JR Show on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN. Keep it locked. TRBS coming up at 3.
Man, mom is they relocated to the cemetery. I'm headed to die to Doctor Strange's.
No one notices it do. It's just me against the world. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. That was my favorite rapper back in the day. Chris, you weren't even born when Tupac was alive.
Not quite.
He died in 1996.
Yeah, I was 3 years old.
Oh, you were alive?
Yeah, I was alive for 3
Oh,
years
okay.
of it, but I wasn't alive enough to know.
I was 16, dude. That was my favorite rapper at that time. He had just put out that All Eyes on Me, the double album. It was crazy. Crazy times. The murder trial just started today. What is this? 96, 06, 16, 20, 30 years. 30 years. He would have been like 55, I guess, right now. What was he, 25 when he died? 26?
Yes, 26, I think.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. But that murder trial did start today. We'll get into that a little bit. Before we get out of here, we've got to get to the bottom of the hour news break. But the BPD put out a bunch of stats talking about who got arrested and how much. I'll go over that after the break as well. But coming up this Friday, Bakersfield Christian High School football returns to the airwaves of Kern Radio as Bakersfield Christian sets to begin their season against Faith Lutheran. You can hear that game right here Friday night at 7:30 p.m. They've got a tough schedule to open up the season. I'll go into that as well. Coach Darren Carr should be a guest on the show later in the week. So keep it locked for that as sports has come back to Kern. BC football and the Raiders as well. Plus the JR Show. We'll be right back.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. The White House is ordering a major reduction in military drills with a key ally. The president has directed the military to substantially reduce joint exercises with South Korea. He says the annual drills actually send a hostile signal to North Korea. He noted he has a relatively good relationship with Kim Jong-un. The president also cited South Korea's recent refusal to join the U.S. in its effort against Iran. The cleanup continues today on Hawaii's Big Island after a close brush with Hurricane Lala over the weekend. The storm did not make landfall, nor did it cause any deaths. It is blamed for a lot of damage, sweeping 100 homes off their very foundations. The storm weakened to a tropical storm on Sunday. It was a down day across the board on Wall Street at the closing bell. The Dow was down by 272 points. The Nasdaq up by 84. You'll find more on these stories at srnnews.com.
What's up, YouTubers? Have you guys tried these? Have you guys ever tried these? They are the flaming hot dill pickle Cheetos. Cheetos flaming hot dill pickle crunchy. I don't know if we're just going through this kind of fad of everything has to be pickled flavor. I don't know if you guys have noticed that in the aisles as you walk through the poison section of the grocery store. Everything is now pickled flavor. I kind of like it. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of like it. All right, at least I like these. Pretty good. I also had some dill pickled corn nuts. Hot dill pickled corn nuts. Pretty good. Pretty good. Just going to say that. So if you're interested, I would say yes. Everybody have a good weekend? Everybody have fun? Did anybody go out to Tehachapi? Didn't they have their mountain festival this weekend? What else happened this weekend? I didn't do much. Just kind of hung out on Saturday. Me and the kid hung out. We went to Target, actually. Well, of course we did. We went squishy hunting. And so we did that. And then just hung out. Just didn't do anything. Cleaned a little bit. And I don't even think we didn't go to breakfast. I made breakfast. I don't think we went to lunch. We did go for ice cream. We went to Handel's. That's what we did. It's not Rosemary's, but it's still good. ASMR. Sorry, you guys have to hear me chew. I figured hearing me chew was better than listening. So, you know where I was going. Kidding.
Scott Cox here, host of the First Look with Scott Cox program, heard right here on KRN 6 to 9 every morning. You're listening to the JR Show. Join me tomorrow morning, 6 to 9, right here on KERN.
Sister, over the years, we was poor and had the little kids. The same dream when things went wrong, we played mama. The stress off, every still. Talking on my mama from the chance. Is that the actually? See the actually.
Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online, kernradio.com. Listening to Tupac all day as the murder trial has begun for the Tupac case. I picked these up at Dollar Tree the other day. Flaming hot dill pickled Cheetos.
Fire.
Pretty good.
Fire.
Huh?
Delicious.
Yeah, fire. They're yeah.
Wait, hold on.
What?
You were giving me grief on Friday for not knowing slang, and you don't know what fire
No,
is?
I know what fire means. I didn't know that's what you were saying though. Fire. I was like, what is he saying? No, I know what fire.
Yes.
Yeah, they're fire.
Fuego. Hot.
Are we in a trend where everything is pickle flavored now though?
100%. And for good reason.
I know, because
Delicious.
these are good. And I had some they were hot dill pickled flavored corn nuts. Oh, so good as well. So good as well. And I know fried pickles are a thing that have been around for a while, but I love them too. But yeah, so go pickle flavor stuff. And I brought popcorn as well. I'm hungry, Chris. I haven't eaten all day. I had a donut this morning. That was it. I brought popcorn. It's the Smart Food white cheddar in a bag one, just in case Mike forgets.
True.
Because we told him he should bring popcorn to the segment. Saying it's Mondays. It's me and Mike.
He wants to bring one of those nice Chili Verde pizzas too. I would not say no.
They have Chili Verde pizza?
You don't know this? Oh,
at the Maya?
The Maya, it's
what?
so good.
No.
So good.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Chili Verde pizza at the Maya.
Chili Verde personal pizzas. And I swear to you, and they're not like tiny little, like, itty bitty ones.
No.
They're a good size, like a small from Rusty's.
No.
And it is good.
That's better. I prefer the minis, the personals over the slices.
True.
So yeah. Oh,
a whole personal pizza, Chili Verde. It's
Mike, if you're listening, turn around.
Please. I have not eaten anything at all, nor did I get a donut.
There was one down there, wasn't there?
Yeah, but it's
chocolate custard. I know.
I look at y'all and I'm like, who gets these?
I think it was Dr. G.
Oh, I know. This time it was Dr. G. We can't blame Scott this time. But I'm just saying, like,
it was Dr. G. They weren't even Smiths.
Oh, it's a Dunkin'?
Yeah, some not good donut company.
Ben Affleck led donut company.
Yeah, but so we're, as you can tell, we're hungry. So forgive us, please forgive us. The BPD released some stats just this afternoon for July. They responded to 24,527 911 calls and conducted 1,127 arrests. And out of those, I'm adding this part, only 2 people are probably still in jail. Let's just be honest. You're going to tell me you guys arrested over 1,100 people last month? Really? I'm supposed to believe that. I mean, I have to believe that. That's your stats. Do those also count? Like what constitutes it counts as an arrest in this stat? Is it like somebody actually getting cuffed, taken down to the station, booked? Do they even do that anymore? I haven't been arrested in a long time.
A long time?
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Is it?
Nobody ever knows, Chris. That's the great part of it. But does that constitute like catch and release? You know what I mean? Like cite and release people? Does that count as an arrest? And if so, does arresting the same person 10 times in 1 week, does that also count in these stats? Inquiring minds need to know. The communications center received a total of 58,000 calls. Gosh, 100. How many days are in July? 31, right? 168 vehicle thefts in July. Do the math. Go ahead. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, about 5 a day. About 5 a day. 5 or 6 a day. Cars stolen. Thankfully, only one homicide. 40 robberies. That's more than one a day. People getting robbed. Not like stolen or broken into, meaning robbed. Like I met somebody at the park because I was selling something on Facebook Marketplace and they ran off with the cell phone I was trying to steal. 122 aggravated assaults, 88 burglaries, meaning people that broke into a facility. Hell, what was it? The pharmacy said they've broken in twice, like in a week, trying to get in there and steal drugs. I don't even care about the money. They just want the drugs. There was one video I was watching. The guy broke into the pharmacy. Did you see? He crawled up under, he like came through the wall or through somewhere on the side. And then he's like goes down low on the floor. And it's like, what is he doing? Oh, he's trying to stay away from the sensors. So he goes really low on the floor. Looked like he was in a freaking Mission Impossible movie, going across the floor like the lasers, you know what I'm saying? Pointing all over crazy. That's what he looked like. He was crawling across the floor through this pharmacy trying to steal the drugs. 88 burglaries just last month. 2 a day, almost 3 a day. 9 sexual assaults. 190 domestic violence reports. That is just sad. That we have a problem in this community with domestic violence. I'll get in trouble if I start going into statistics and why I believe our county is prevalent in that. People will start calling me racist, so I won't even go there. And then the other number that it seems like we're always talking about. Hell, we started the show with what possibly be a DUI accident. 70 DUI arrests. Arrests. That's only people they caught. That's only people they arrested. 31 days in July. So you're all telling me that you caught 2 DUI drivers on average a day. That's not good enough. I'm sorry, that's not good enough. And out of those 70 DUI arrests, more than half of them will probably go reoffend. I hate to be the one to have to say those things, but let's just call it like it is. So those are the stats for July. The BPD said compared to June, though, DUI arrests, total arrests, aggravated assault, and domestic violence reports decreased. These are actually better numbers than June. Although calls for service, robberies, burglaries, vehicle thefts, and homicides increased in July. So just another Just another normal day in the neighborhood here in Bakersfield. And speaking of arrests, 15 people were arrested following, and this is the new term, because I also was reading a story about how they were doing this down south, and they're no longer calling it encampment cleanups, right? We always got to change the name to make it sound like we're not doing something terrible, right? Oh, we can't call it an encampment cleanup. That doesn't sound compassionate enough. So we come up with a new term. You guys ready for this new term? I've read it here in the story about the Bakersfield one, and I also just read it, almost the same exact thing happening in LA, and they called it a quality of life enforcement. Because we're compassionate, just so nobody gets the wrong idea and thinking that we're just going around and arresting the homeless people. No, we got to call it a quality of life enforcement issue. 15 people got arrested in East Bakersfield last week. The BPD unit officers, code enforcement, rapid response team, and of course the animal control unit went to the area of East 21st and Baker for several reports of quality of life concerns. Now, Flood Ministries, we've spoken with their executive director, Jim Wheeler, here on the program. Hell, he's listening probably right now. He calls in from time to time. Always love you. Always welcome to call in. They went into the area because they were like, hey, you guys go in before we go in, because we need you guys to be a little bit nicer than we're going to be with this quality of life enforcement. Basically, go see who wants to get help and get out before we come in and just start rounding people up. Well, Flood went and did that, and guess what? One person wanted to go to Brundage Lane Navigation Center. Well, I thank God that one person went to the center and hopefully will get some sort of treatment, help, or assistance some sort of way so they can find a better quality of life. The rest of them were like, nah, we're good. Andre Gonzalez was going to go in and offer them all affordable housing. I'm kidding. I'm joking. That's me just taking a shot. Okay. That's not actually what happened. Don't go tell those kinds of rumors. But by the end of the operation, officials arrested 15 adults for charges related to lodging in public, meaning we're arresting homeless people, possession of drug paraphernalia. Yeah, because that's still illegal the last time I checked. You know, that guy that was smoking a crack pipe over there off of Brundage and South H in the middle of the parking lot? Yeah, that's illegal still. And some of them even had active warrants. God forbid we actually take care of those ones too. How about we offer them some affordable housing as well? Maybe they wouldn't have those warrants if they just had a place to live. And according to the BPD, one person was even arrested after being found with a loaded firearm. Sounds like the perfect candidate for one of those beds that we so desperately need in this city. And no, I'm not talking about more homeless beds over at Brundage Lane Navigation Center, M Street, or one of the many various hotels that have been converted, or one of the many affordable housing facilities that have been put in this town. No, those aren't the beds that I'm talking about. I'm talking about jail beds. And unfortunately, a poor dog was seized, one that my daughter would love to rescue. Every time we see it, like, I don't know where her compassion flipped. And I promise it wasn't me. I know you guys are going to blame it on me. I didn't take her compassionate heart, but she even started to see it, the difference. as she got older and wanted to help every single person that she said, Dad, can we give that person money? Dad, can we give that person money? To where now it's like, why do they have that dog? Can I take that dog from that homeless person, Dad? No, you can't steal homeless people's pets. But they're not taking care of that dog. That dog needs to come home with us. No, it doesn't. I agree, but no, it doesn't need to come home with us. But apparently a dog was seized. He's going to be staying over at Bakersfield Animal Care Center until its owner gets released, which was probably 3 hours later. Let's just be honest. Again, I question how many of those 1,100 arrests made in July were actually like arrests, like people going, I don't know, to jail. But don't worry if you guys want to. Oh, and also one person was transported for medical treatment and 2 vehicles were impounded. But if you'd like to report these quality of life concerns, city officials asked residents to contact BPD through the Community Vitality Unit, 661-326-3737. You can also report encampments on the mobile app. And this is all thanks in part to me and you. And when I say me and you, I mean our tax dollars. Public safety and vital services measure are better known as Measure N funds. Maybe one day we'll actually try to do things to fix the problem instead of just sweeping up the mess that it causes. Let's go ahead and take a break. On the other side, everybody got scared. Well, not everybody, but a handful of people. Remember on Friday, I believe, I was talking about how the Crystal Palace and somebody that's up for sale, it's been up for sale for about a year, $7 million ice cream price. The only offer on the board is somebody that wants to purchase it but knock the building down. Well, we'll check during the break, but they started a petition to save the Crystal Palace. Change.org, I'll go in there because they started the petition on Friday. And as of Friday, they only had about 7 people sign the thing. So I'll check in the break to see if they got a little more support there. And of course, that means the city had to respond because, well, if anybody can save it, it's the city, by God. Did you see what we did with the Bank of America building downtown? Talk about that. Plus, it's Monday, so it's me and Mike at the movies. Talk all sorts of things. Has anybody taken down Spider-Man in the theaters? And what news came out of D23? What can you expect coming to Disneyland if you can afford it? It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be right back.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN. First Look with Scott Cox, morning 6 to 9 a.m.
Again, the hoodlum kids on the bicycles. You realize that's the whole idea, right? This is a plea for attention. Every time you make a video and then you put it on social media and everybody watches it, those hoodlum kids win. Because that's all they're looking for is the views. And however dangerous and stupid a thing has to be for them to get their clicks, they're going to do it.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230. KERN.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Hey, Albert, can you help us plan and budget for a bathroom renovation?
I certainly can. Let me review your finances. Who are you talking to?
Albert, my AI financial assistant that I can access right in the app. It automates all things finance, moves money, pays bills, creates personalized alerts, finds savings, and so much more.
Your bathroom renovation financial plan is ready. I found cash you can put aside, and to cover the rest, Albert can get you up to $10,000 fast.
Can you find contractors nearby within our budget?
Here's a list of contractors. Would you like help requesting a $10,000 loan for your bathroom renovation?
Yes! Download the Albert app and use promo code READY to access Genius. Plus, get up to $10,000 for whatever you need. Just download the Albert app right now and use promo code READY to get up to $10,000. That's promo code READY.
Warmer weather is finally here, and that means cookouts,
Ball games,
and maybe enjoying some time on the water.
but it also means lots of heavy food, sweets, and maybe an extra adult beverage or two. Thank goodness we both take Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All the things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
With trusted natural ingredients like milk thistle, turmeric, and artichoke extract, it's gentle enough to take all year long.
No harsh cleanses, no extreme detoxes, just simple daily liver support. We really feel the difference.
Active Liver helps us enjoy the good things in life with peace of mind that our liver isn't working overtime. Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com, and you can find it in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now Active Liver is available at your local GNC.
In 2026, Bay Alarm celebrates 80 years of security. For the Central Valley, that means local service including burglar and fire alarm systems, 24/7 in-house monitoring, and custom security designed to work with business operations. Bay Alarm has real people rooted in your community looking out for your business. After 8 decades and 3 generations of family ownership, our promise is still the same. We got you. Learn more at bayalarm.com.
Is the volatility of the stock market driving you crazy? Is your retirement account sinking, yet you're getting older and you're starting to worry about, will I have enough for retirement? What about the money in the bank? These banks pay nothing these days. How do we get growth to get to retirement account? It's simple. Move into gold and silver. Want to know how to do it? Listen to my show, Striking Gold, with me, Kenny Michaels.
It's that man again, Ralph Bailey. You're listening to the JR Show on Newstalk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN. Keep it locked. TRBS coming up at 3.
It's not what they sent me in. Holla if you hear me. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online, kernradio.com. Download the Kern Radio app to your smart device. Take us anywhere you are. Plus, Facebook, social media, X, all those places. Just look up Kern Radio and streaming on YouTube. If you head over there right now, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and watch us from the Kern Radio studios. Our studios are powered by Adaptive Networks. For your IT needs, call them 661-241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. It's Adaptive Networks. For our number here, 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. You can call in or you can text at any time. Anything on the board there, sir, as I slide over here to the YouTube pages and see if anybody's chatting it up in here? What you got over there on the text messages? Hello? You there? Chris, can you hear me? Chris can't hear me. Hello, Chris? Chris, are you there?
Sorry, Ralph called me. What happened?
I was like, Ralph called you. Tell him the show don't start till 3. Calm on down. Now I was going to say, do we have any text messages, sir?
No, sir. No, we are good.
Okay. We'll jump into YouTube. Somebody, or Mary said, did I see the electronic talking Jose from the Enchanted Tiki Room? No, I did not. But apparently I was supposed to ask Mike.
Added a Jose?
Well, Jose was always in the Tiki Room. He was the bird that you got to wake up to start the show.
Oh, okay.
Jose. And back in the day, they actually would pick a kid in the audience. Like I would tell my niece my niece is now 20, goodness, I don't even want to think about it, 24, 25. When she was a child and we would go in there like 4 or 5 years old, the trick is if you went up to the cast member you could ask them, hey, can I wake up Jose? And they would let you start the show by waking up Jose. Now they don't let people do that anymore.
Oh, lame.
I know. They used to do all kinds of fun things at Disneyland. You used to be able to drive the Mark Twain. Did you know that? The big old white riverboat in the rivers of America.
Yeah, I always knew you could do that, but isn't it on a track or something? So it doesn't matter.
It's on a track, but you get to go up to the captain's quarters with the big wheel, and they only let like one person up there, 2 people up there. Me and my other niece did it one year, and so I don't know if they still allowed you to do that or not either. But apparently they have a electronic Jose in the Tiki Room. I wasn't a big fan when I went. What was it? About a month ago now. When we went and the new animatronic at Pirates. It's crap. I don't want that stuff. But they said, ask Movie Mike. Somebody said, you lose me at Flaming Hot. Do they make Flaming Hot pickled Cheetos squishies yet, JR? Oh, no, they don't make Flaming Hot Cheeto squishies. I don't know. Maybe they do, but I'll tell you this about my little squishy adventure. For those of you that want to laugh and poke and make fun of me, go ahead, Chris, get it in. Go ahead, get one in. Take a shot. Go ahead, take a shot.
I'm not taking shots.
Look at it. So I decided over the weekend, as I was hanging out with the kid, doing some squishy hunting and stuff like that, right? So then on Sunday, I wake up and I go into Target and I find me a couple of squishies. I'm by myself, but I shoot a little video on the way out. I start a YouTube page just for squishies. Nothing to do with anything. Nobody even knows who I am. Guess how many views my short got for squishies, Chris? Go ahead, take a guess.
Probably a couple thousand.
40,000 views.
Oh, some crazy people.
Go ahead, keep talking mess. Go ahead, y'all. JR, do they make this kind of squishy yet? Well, I don't know. Maybe one day when I'm sponsored on my squishy YouTube page because I get more views over there than I do over here, I'll let you know if they have the Flaming Hot Cheeto squishy. Go ahead. Keep making fun of me, y'all. I'm going to pay for this kid's college. Coming up, it's me and Mike at the movies. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be back.
Kern Radio, AM 1230, KERN, 96.1 FM, K241CI Bakersfield, an American General Media station.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm Keith Peters in Washington. South Korea hopes for the resumption of diplomacy between the U.S. and North Korea to ease animosities on the Korean Peninsula. This comes after President Trump posted on social media about U.S. military exercises with South Korea.
U.S. President Donald Trump has ordered the Pentagon to scale back annual joint military exercises with South Korea. In a social media post on Sunday, Trump said that the exercises, the latest of which began on Monday, are not only costly, but send a signal that is totally inappropriate and hostile to North Korea, which he said has been unthreatening and respectful during his time in the White House. He also said that South Korea had declined to help with the U.S.'s war against Iran.
Correspondent Luke Garrett reporting the 11-day Uchi Freedom Shield exercises began Monday morning as scheduled. It was not known which parts of the training were being downsized. Ukraine's energy providers are coming under repeated attacks from Russia.
Russia attacked facilities of Ukraine's Naftogaz group 13 times over the past week and has targeted its premises almost 300 times since the start of the year. Ukrainian officials, who say Russia is weaponizing winter, fear Moscow will pursue its campaign through the coming winter too. Russian drones and missiles struck facilities in several regions of the country, with one asset hit multiple times during the week, Naftogaz adds, reporting serious damage to equipment and production capacity. No employees were hurt in the attacks, though. DTEK Group, a coal mining and power production company, says a Russian attack started a fire at one of its mines, killing a 52-year-old man. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
On Wall Street today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average down by 272 points, the Nasdaq dropping 84, with the S&P 500 lower by 40. More on these stories at townhall.com.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
When I was feeling the stress of too much credit card debt, I looked at two different options, settlement and debt management. They may sound the same, but guess what? They're not. Debt settlement seemed like a quick fix, but I found out it would destroy my credit, create tax headaches, and hit me with huge fees. They actually told me to stop paying my bills. No way, not me. Then I turned to a debt management plan developed by the team at Trinity. They worked with my creditors, lowered my payments, reduced my interest, saved me thousands, and paid off my debt. And Trinity is a Christian company, which is important to me.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976.
My name is Heather. Please forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-990-6976.
From the KERN Newsroom, your live and local news update.
The debate over Bakersfield flock license plate cameras is getting louder. I'm Rob Archer. Bakersfield police say the cameras help officers find stolen cars, locate suspects, and solve crimes faster. The city uses about 130 of the cameras, which automatically photograph license plates and other details about passing vehicles.
So it's when I buy
People
3
have been showing up at
squishies
city council meetings
that are the
asking
same, but
Bakersfield
they're
to
different
end its
color.
contract with
You
Flock.
mean it's to say
Critics
it's
say the network
okay, I just
collects
wanna
too
make
much
sure.
information about ordinary drivers and worry about who can search the data. Flock has announced new safeguards, including shorter default data storage, requiring case numbers for searches, and new tools meant to flag suspicious use by police. A murder trial is beginning in a case that dates back to 2019. Ryan Lee Redmond was shot to death outside his home on Tony Street in East Bakersfield. Court records say neighbors described Redmond as someone
From Studio 99 at the American General Media Complex, here is your host, JR.
Welcome back. It's the second hour of the show. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online, kernradio.com. Download the Kern Radio app to your smart device. Take us anywhere you are. Plus, find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. Just search Kern Radio and streaming live on YouTube. Head over there right now. Just search up Kern Radio. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And you can watch us from the Kern Radio studios. They're all powered by Adaptive Networks. For your IT needs, call them 661-241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. It is Adaptive Networks. And this is me and Mike at the movies.
Never the same song twice.
No, it's because our high budget, Mike, allows us to get copyrights for many musical instrumentals on this program.
I'm so happy for you.
Don't worry about it. I figured you'd forgot popcorn, so I got you that.
Oh, I appreciate it. Mike loves popcorn.
Mike loves his popcorn. This is the good stuff, though. It's smart food.
Yeah, I'll definitely crack into that.
Go and put some of that buttery topping that you guys have.
I took a picture for you. Oh my gosh.
No.
I was at the movies over the weekend, and tell people what.
I was at the movies. I was at the movies too last week, Mike.
What did you see?
You want to guess? What is? buttery topping
with the button to press.
With the button to press, and the
They don't
straw's
even
right
hide
next to it. You see how you
Oh,
put that
God, the
straw and you
straws.
get it to the bottom of the popcorn.
I
Mike.
think you went and saw Spider-Man finally.
Nope.
I think you went and saw Paw Patrol.
Nope.
I think you went and saw Super Troopers.
No, we talked about it.
I don't know.
The documentary, The Cat's Eye.
Oh God, how was it?
It was all of an hour and 20 minutes, and my daughter enjoyed it, so that's all that matters to me, Mike.
I saw that. It's so crazy that after you mentioned them, I saw so much of them over the weekend.
Yep.
They were at D23.
Yes, they
were
were.
in LA.
Because as soon as they showed up at D23, you were the first person I thought of, Mike. I was like, I bet you
crazy.
Mike's watching this right now.
No.
And he's going, wait a minute. JR told me about this Cat's Eye group.
Well, I was so confused. Are they a K-pop group or are they just a girl group?
Yeah, they're an American version of a K-pop group.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, they it's just who usually puts K-pop groups together.
Man.
Did a like NSYNC. They just found a bunch of people and put them together.
Good for them, I guess.
Yeah, it's big.
As long as the kids like them.
I got a popcorn bucket and an icy, and I was happy.
A Cat's Eye popcorn bucket? Did they have,
No,
like, okay,
no,
good.
they didn't have that option, or else I would have been stuck buying that, Mike. Because the kid
good.
would have been like, "Dad, can we get?" She asked for it. They didn't have it, so I was like, "Good, thank you."
I talk crap, but I actually bought the Trojan
Of course
horse,
you
the
did.
Odyssey Trojan horse when it was available. So
Of course you
I don't
did.
know. I just like having decorations. I like having stuff in my office that like I can switch out from time to time.
Me too. I don't know if you
see
can
that.
tell back there.
Congratulations on those 40,000 views on your squishy short.
Thanks, Mike.
Do the YouTube metrics show how many of those are federal watchdogs wondering why a grown man is doing a squishy
I
channel?
don't show my face. That's the thing. People don't know that I have a. It's
So
my,
that's why it was 40,000.
it's
Everyone
my-
needs to take a look.
It's my daughter's channel. Actually, I made the channel for my daughter.
But you narrated it, I'm sure.
Well, she wasn't with me at the time, Mike, and it was something that I had to get up quick because it's the brand new game controller squishy from Target.
Oh wow!
And they had just got them in that morning, so I had to be the first one to post it. Therefore, being the first one to go to 40,000 views.
Did you monetize it? Did you get anything?
I'm not there yet because I literally just started the page yesterday. That was my first video, Mike. 40,000 on my first video.
Let's see what your second video gets.
Okay.
And then we'll see.
You laugh now.
I'm
brother.
not laughing.
I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
laughing at all.
You can come with me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can't wait.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
You said it was at Target?
The game controller one was at
Yeah.
Target. Yeah.
Did you see the grown men lined up outside for Pokemon cards?
No, but it's funny because on Friday, I also went to, after I went to my daughter's school and volunteered there, then I stopped by Five Below on the way home because they get and I shouldn't tell you all this, they get a drop on Fridays. Now you're all going to be in line, and now I got to get through that. And so I walk into Five Below right at 9:30. They just opened up, and I'm going, okay, there's got to be nobody in line, right? There's all adults, Mike.
Yeah.
The line was long, and it was all adults for squishies.
I thought you were saying for Pokemon.
No, squishies.
So this was a line for squishies.
Yep.
Why?
40,000 views, Mike.
That's fine,
why.
But what are you wasting your time on? What are these adults wasting their time on? Give us a call now, 842.
Tell me why you're waiting. I'm doing it because I just started a YouTube video, Mike, and
No, that works for you. I
we're
just,
gonna
I don't
make
know.
some
There's-
money and get off to college on squishies.
I see so many people stand in line for things to resell, but they're making like $20, $25 on it. And is it worth it to spend 3 hours to make $25?
No.
Yeah, it's rough.
No. But once I get viral, Mike,
once you get viral,
then they'll send me the toys for free, and I won't have to wait or spend money. You see?
And again, I shouldn't really talk considering like I sell a $10 popcorn for 40 cents.
I got a game plan here, Mike.
You got it right
I got
there.
popcorn right here, brother. Right here. Didn't cost me anything. I got that from Houchin.
I am curious though. I mean, I know that there's a resale market for Pokemon.
For
cards.
everything.
Well, yeah, for everything.
Everything. I could turn around and sell that at right now. That popcorn bucket from
probably
Disneyland
could,
that I
yeah.
got probably more than 5 years ago.
You see, if people can look online and you can see pictures anytime Disney releases new merchandise in the park. There's always people with like 6 or 7 of the same popcorn buckets around their arms. But again, you go online and they're only getting like $40 markup on that. Like, how is that profitable?
If you sell 5, that's $200.
Yeah, but
It's a good day's
you gotta
work.
factor in the parking you paid, the ticket you paid. I guess doing it consistently, you make
If you're
some kind of money.
Not
but-
if you're a annual pass holder. Then you're paying for your pass by doing that.
They've
Now
actually
you've covered the cost.
They've actually banned people and taken their passes
know,
away if
for
they sell
reselling
enough of
them.
that
Yeah,
stuff.
I
Yeah,
know.
especially with like the Club 33 stuff.
But you act like you don't collect things. I just heard you and Chris, I don't know, talking all kinds of nerd stuff.
There's a difference between
There's
buying
a
a video
difference.
game. Yes, because you actually play the video game.
Yeah, but I heard Chris and you both agree that if they come out with different packaging or
Now,
color
hold
or
on.
something, that you will go and buy
No.
the same
No.
exact game.
You are willfully misinterpreting.
That is
Oh,
wildly
You
misinterpreted.
have
Go
had your
ahead.
2 minutes.
Go ahead.
Mr. Flores, you have had your 2 minutes.
Go ahead and
Give
justify.
us your closing statement.
Justify yourself before the audience, please.
No, it's like we were talking about Kingdom Hearts specifically. Like if they release a new version of the collection where it's like there have been 3 so far, 3 mainline games. They'll release a collection of like Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 with a special level. And it'll be a new thing. Like you said, you compared it to a Taylor Swift album where there's a new song. I can justify that. Yeah,
Same album, just a different color with
And a different song.
maybe a bonus song because you got it from Target.
Yeah, exactly. And like sometimes you get a bonus level with some of these games and it makes it worth paying for.
I just had to buy another copy of the Cat's Eye album
Why?
because this one was autographed, Mike.
Oh my gosh.
There's resale value to that, though.
My daughter needed the autograph. We had went to Target over the weekend because the new album just came out, and we bought the Target one because they have the exclusive with the extra track and the colored vinyl.
That's great.
But then I get an email over the weekend that says the autographed edition just came out,
That's so horrible.
and I bought it, Mike.
You can't even tell if it's really autographed. It's
That's
probably
true.
a stamp.
No, they show the video of them sitting there, and it's always funny. Have you ever seen those videos? And a
Where
lot of
they-
the
no, where
famous
it's like
people,
they just
yes,
pass
and
them
they
along
just
and it's just the
sign and
guy
pass, sign and
doing
pass.
like this.
No feeling, no nothing, just sign and pass.
I've grown out of like autograph stuff like that. I think the worst one, it was at LA Comic Convention a couple years ago. There was a Michael J. Fox was signing, and he hardly does anything now because of
Well,
his
he can't
medical
sign.
condition.
Yeah, it's hard.
And it was horrible because it was like you were shepherded into this room, and then you couldn't even get near the table. So like from where I am to that microphone is where Michael J. Fox was, and they just took the thing. He just went like that, and like we walked off, and it was like that's it. It's like cool.
That's it.
And like I felt bad because I was the only one in the sea of 300 that was like, this is a ripoff. And everyone else was like, look what I got signed. And I'm like, all right, good
Hey,
for
I could
you.
have scribbled that for you.
It might have been Michael J. Fox. I couldn't see behind the 2
Oh
bodyguards.
my gosh,
It was rough. for what it
that's
was.
terrible. That's terrible. Let's take an early break on the other side. There's lots to talk about. D23 over the weekend. Did you see all the new news coming out of
I
there?
saw as much as I could. We can recap that. I didn't know how much you recapped earlier. I heard there were
I
some
didn't.
questions.
I was waiting for you.
Excellent.
Yeah. Coco, the ride
Coco the
preview.
Ride.
Tomorrowland update.
A lot of cool stuff.
Avatar Land put on hold.
I'll complain about that in a little bit.
Did you see Avengers Campus opening days for new rides?
2028, all this stuff.
Yeah, and then the new live action Disney movie.
Which one?
Ah.
Oh no, Tangled.
Oh, see,
Sorry.
you killed it already. Thanks.
Kill the break. Let's just
yeah,
keep
let's
talking.
just go. Just
Adaptive. We're sorry.
I love it. Oh, we're gonna come back on the other side. I'm gonna need some popcorn in the break. No, it's not from the theater.
I forgot it again.
I heard you guys got a really good Chili Verde pizza over there, Mike.
We did.
Did?
Oh,
To be continued.
man. We'll find out what happened. Just go to a break on the
Will
other
we?
side. No. D23 news. What ride you can expect coming and not coming to Disneyland. More with me and Mike at the movies. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be back. Watch this.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN. The Ralph Bailey Show, weekdays at 3 p.m.
Everything Stephen Miller and Robert Kennedy Jr. said in the Oval Office Monday was a lie. They have studied the connection between vaccinations and autism, and there is no connection. It's
go
all
watch it.
pumped up
Is
by
it too much for a
funky
9-year-old?
doctor who's been discredited
Yeah.
and a bunch of celebrities who jumped on board. The vaccinations are safe. Do not believe this administration.
The Ralph Bailey Show, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN.
It's finally Friday, and boy, do I need it. I need the stockyard in my life. I got no plans. It's time for Dad to relax. Get an adult beverage, have Haley behind the bar take care of me, maybe get me some steak bites or a shrimp cocktail, something off the menu from KC Steakhouse. You're wondering, where am I? I am at 2525 F Street, the Stockyard. Little speakeasy located right next to KC Steakhouse from the folks that brought you KC Steakhouse. Go over there. You're going to see the rope, the red carpet. Ring the bell. They're going to ask you the password. Tell them, why not JR? Then be prepared to relax. I need some Lade playing the acoustic guitar in my life to set the atmosphere for a wonderful, relaxing weekend. And I look no further than the Stockyard, 2525 F Street. Come on down and join me. Just make sure you tell them the password. Why not JR?
The way it is. Things will never be the same. They keep changing stuff and adding it, like pirates and sucks, the animatronics, and
Hold on, before we get into that, why is there no more pizza at the Maya? You broke my heart.
Nah, for right now, there have been a lot of supply chain issues. Like it all cascaded all throughout the summer. But if you remember that story about that fire at that cold storage warehouse over there, like there was a lot of like produce stuff that got like delayed and misshipped and everything. So for a while, we decided instead of like sourcing other ingredients and going to like other places that weren't as consistent as the good stuff we had, we just put all of our things on hold, and we're going to be back in a little bit. Once we know we can get the good ingredients that people have grown to love, they'll be back.
As long as it's not gone forever, Mike, we're fine.
Not gone forever.
It's all about quality, Chris. Quality
over quantity.
Why I'm telling you, the pizza was absolutely delicious.
Only the best for our movie
Trust
goers.
me, like not being able to have like my favorite, like I'm there every day, so I would eat lunch there, and I loved the stuff we had. I used to get a burrito bowl every day for lunch, and like not having that, I'm kind of going through withdrawals. We had the best corn, the best rice, but it'll be back. It'll be back, and it'll be better.
And in honor of the trial, the murder trial of Tupac's killer starting today, Mike.
In honor of.
Yeah. What? In remembrance? How do you want me to phrase it, Mike? I don't do compassion. We leave that mess at the door. What is Tupac's best movie?
Isn't it his only movie?
No, he's got a couple movies.
Poetic Justice, I thought, was the best. It's considered the best. What are his other ones?
He was in a movie called Gridlocked.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing the cover of that.
With what's the guy's name? I forgot what that actor's name is. He was in 4 Rooms.
Tim Roth?
There you go.
Really?
Yeah, with Tim Roth, I believe.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had more than one movie.
Yeah, he had a couple of them. He did Above the Rim.
Above the Rim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Juice was really good, though. You never seen Juice?
No.
Go watch Juice.
Juice was actually a very good movie.
Juice was really good.
I'm sure Stephanie has seen all of them. Like, I'm surprised when it comes to like all the movies that she's seen compared to me.
You're supposed to be the movie buff.
Well,
Next week we'll talk with Stephanie Diaz, the real entertainment reporter in the family.
No, that's what's a bummer. She is the real entertainment
I know,
reporter.
she is,
and does so much. She is such a great resource for anyone in town, and like anyone who's talked to her knows like the power. Like I just read this thing on Nextdoor about.
We're talking about Stephanie Diaz with the Ice Street in Bakersfield, California, right?
Exactly. Still going strong, still great.
That's
Just
right.
Because you can't get anyone on the phone doesn't mean they're not there.
They're not there. She's still writing, and it's great. She's probably the best one there. Don't tell John Cox that though.
She'll tell him that.
She'll tell him that right to his face. Did you see all the stuff coming out of Disney this weekend?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy on the eve of me not renewing my annual pass for the first time in since I moved back from the East Coast. Seeing all this stuff, it reinforced my idea. I'm seeing all this cool stuff, and it's like, and we're pleased to tell you that this will be open in 2028. And I'm like, thank goodness.
You're talking about Avengers Campus adding their rides,
Avengers Campus, the
expansion.
stuff at Disney World, like everything seems to be like late 27 or early 28. And it's like, okay, I'll take the year off. I'll save that money this time.
Yeah, might as well. It's going to cost you twice as much when you come back, though.
I know, that's what's so horrible.
Because now they're going to have all these new things.
I know.
Maybe
I just don't go back.
They did preview the Coco ride. Did you see any of that?
I saw the Coco ride preview. That looks pretty good. And a boat ride in California Adventure.
It's basically Pirates of the Caribbean themed as Coco.
Yeah. And the real question is going to be, what's someone?
No, I mean it's the same
I'm more
ride.
mad at the idea. Like, I'm excited about a Coco ride about the first movie. I am so against the idea of Coco 2, the movie. Like, not everything needs a sequel.
No.
And this,
I thought we learned that in the 90s with Disney when they went and tried to do like Little Mermaid 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then the Lion King.
Yeah, but those were all straight to video, and you could ignore them if you wanted.
True.
These ones, it's like it's coming out in theaters. Everyone's going to be judging it. I don't know.
Kind of like Moana 2. We didn't need it.
Moana 2.
We just didn't need it. It was good.
People liked it. People liked it more than the live action Moana. But
I
then that's
still
the
haven't
weird
seen
thing.
the live action Moana.
You and a few million people haven't.
No.
And like, that's the weirdest thing too. Is there's still no Bugs Life 2. Not like there needs to be, but like show the restraint you're showing on Bugs Life.
Yeah, if you're gonna choose
Coco.
one.
Yeah, Coco was such a good self-contained story, and I just don't see the idea of it being, for those of you who love Coco, I know all your listeners want to hear all my thoughts about Coco, but the idea that it's like Ernesto de la Cruz is back and he's gonna take Miguel, it's like, why? Like, that story was told.
Doesn't it?
Is there another hidden song that we're gonna have to find out about?
Well, they need something to promote the ride, Mike.
Oh my God! I just figured out what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Mama Coco in the afterlife, and it's gonna be her and his dad, his grandpa going up against Ernesto. Oh man!
See, you don't even have to go see the movie now.
No, I just said it all.
But they basically did it because the ride.
Because of the ride. Yeah.
I mean, they need something to pump up the ride. You can't build a ride on a old movie and then expect people to get all excited about it.
You can. I mean, I think right now we're at such a saturation point where I think the hardcore Disney fans, it's a lot like sports teams. There's this ecosystem where no matter what, people are going to go and people are going to spend money on this. So I don't know. You could say it's popular. You could say it's not. I see online, I see more people say that they hate Disney than the people that actually love going. And then the people that love going seem to hate it even more because they complain about everything that goes, like, a napkin can be on the ground and like the online sentiment will be like, oh, the magic is gone. Back in my day, a janitor would have picked that up before it crashed. It's like, shut up.
I mean, it's true though.
No, it's the same people that,
but it's still cleaner than
theoretically go to a movie theater and get mad that they're there like the opening weekend of Spider-Man and they're like, I can't believe how busy it is. And there's popcorn on the ground. It's like, yeah, there are 3,000 other people here. It's not just you. We're doing our best.
And what was the other thing? Oh, Tomorrowland,
the reimagining of Tomorrowland.
Are we gonna? I mean, how long have we been talking about this? How many times have they said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that," and it just has never happened. And now Tomorrowland is nothing about tomorrow. They're still running gas-powered cars, Mike. We barely moved on from gas-powered cars in the future.
Well, yeah, apparently they said by January they have to like have all those Autopia cars be electric and not gas-powered.
Just pull the ride. Just pull the ride. That's not Tomorrowland. We all have cars, Mike. Matter of fact, we all have cars that drive themselves just like the ride now.
I think that's a problem, though, where when you think about Disney and these people who say, like, we have to preserve what it used to be, that was a day one ride. And that was something that, like, Walt Disney loved.
And
he also loved a lot of bad things. We won't get into that.
I know, but Walt also said the park will never be done.
True.
That will always expand, will always grow, will always change things. And if you're talking about a land like Tomorrowland, a land that's supposed to be about the future, and you're running gas-powered cars,
yeah,
Space Mountain still kind of works.
I would be surprised if Space Mountain isn't the only thing standing at the end of this.
I wouldn't be either. I wouldn't be either too. Submarines, do those even count as Tomorrowland?
Yeah, by
Yeah.
boundaries. Yeah,
Take them out. Take them out.
Does Matterhorn? No, Matterhorn's more Fantasyland.
Yeah, Matterhorn's on that side of fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised. Here's the thing. I will pay to go to Disneyland, and I will have fun no matter what's there. I'm not a purist. I don't care like what's there. Like, you see people get mad at like the McDonald's menu changing, and like I don't think there's any helping those people. I don't think there's any helping like hardcore Disney fans. But like you can't deny that when you go to a park like that, it's a lot of fun, and like you just get swept away in like
get lost in it all.
the presentation.
Yeah, get
You're
lost
not
in the
going to
magic.
Six Flags and getting spit on by little gang members. You're going to Disneyland and having a good time in this like magical land.
Do we finally do away with Star Tours in Tomorrowland and put it, because when you look at Tomorrowland, you got Star Tours, that's out of place because now they have Star Wars Land, and Buzz Lightyear's out of place because they have Pixar Pier across the street.
I like how I try to come on the show and be as like knowledgeable and quote unquote normal
and
as
I
possible.
just bring in the worst.
But I'm going to go into like
really?
the hardcorest Disney thing right now. They should find a way to move
Star Tours to Star Wars Land
to sort of be adjacent to Toontown, where you get on the Star Tours there, and instead of exiting through the gift shop, you'll still exit through a gift shop, but when you exit into Galaxy's Edge.
Are you for hire, Mike? Because that's a great idea.
It would be fun. I mean, it would make sense. Like you're going from one place to the other. You can still walk into Galaxy's Edge, but that would give like another level of immersiveness, I think.
I like it.
Hire me, Mr. Tomorrow. You know my number.
Do they bring back the people movers?
God, I hope so. There's a big like. We're
just eating popcorn on there, just having a good old time.
What are we
like,
doing?
No big deal.
And for those of you that don't remember the People Mover, it was that little. It was like sort of like a small monorail thing. You were in these little cars that went all the way around Tomorrowland. When they last renovated Tomorrowland, they created a ride called the Rocket Rods that went on those rails. And the speed and the weight and the trouble that went through putting that in apparently damaged those support structures beyond repair. So they can't just put the People Mover back on. They have to rebuild everything. So I think based on the hints that they said about their rebuilding Tomorrowland, I think they're going to rebuild from the ground up. And I think we're going to see something completely different than we've ever seen at a Disney park starting in this next phase of stuff.
They better.
I hope.
Japan is far ahead of us.
Ooh, Japan. Everything with those, I'll tell you off the air about those parks. Like, there's some stuff in there that like we will never compare to.
That's crazy.
They're just so much better at math than we are as people.
Better at a lot of things. Let's take a break. You got time to hang out still?
Yeah, heck yeah.
You got popcorn left over. We'll finish. We'll figure out if anybody does really want to Avatar Land in California. Does it really fit? And we'll see if anything dethroned Spider-Man at the movies. Coming up next, it's me and Mike at the movies. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be back. Well, because Disney doesn't necessarily own them.
With SRN News, I'm Keith Peters in Washington. A marathon meeting between U.S. negotiator Jared Kushner and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu left the fate of the Gaza ceasefire unclear. Officials signaled moderate optimism after Monday's talks, but offered
Disney's
no
like, well, we got a
concrete
budget.
commitment by Israel to the latest U.S. proposed peace plan. American negotiators appeared to acquiesce to Israeli demands that Hamas disarmament must come before any reconstruction of the devastated Palestinian enclave. Luigi Mangioni's state murder trial and the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson has been postponed indefinitely. His lawyers are seeking to have the case dismissed on double jeopardy grounds after Mangione pleaded guilty to federal charges last week. On Wall Street, the Dow down by 272 points. More details at srnnews.com.
Headlines from the KERN Newsroom.
I'm Rob Archer. 3 people have been killed after a fiery wrong-way crash on Highway 99 north of Bakersfield. CHP says 3 vehicles crashed near 7th Standard Road early Sunday. The Honda caught fire, killing all 3 people inside. The driver of a BMW suffered major injuries, while 2 people in the pickup truck had minor injuries. Investigators are still trying to figure out which vehicle was going the wrong way and whether alcohol or drugs played a role. A Bakersfield man is facing domestic violence and child endangerment charges after a 2-hour standoff on Mohawk Street. Police say 34-year-old Wansagura was inside an apartment with 3 children and was armed with knives. He eventually came out and was arrested. The children were not hurt. And Bakersfield is around 100 today, far below last week's 111-degree heat. I'm Rob Archer in the Kern Newsroom with news every half hour and when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230.
Complex. Make smart financial decisions and move forward with confidence, without the jargon, without the pressure. Retirement planning, big life transitions, or just getting organized and knowing where you stand. And now you can find us in a new home, the historic Woolworths building, right in downtown Bakersfield. MoneyWise, clear advice, local roots. Learn more at moneywiseguys.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through LPL Financial. LPL Financial and MoneyWise Wealth Management are independently owned and operated.
Maxwell in the morning. Good till the last mic drop.
The state of California needs money because of the way we've been spending our Medicare money. They decided that we need to talk to you guys about this. How about if we withhold $867 million from you? Will that get your attention? And the Trump administration, and they have greater expectations of you. So if you can't deliver, they ain't going to deliver either.
Weekdays 9 to noon, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
It's that man again, Ralph Bailey. You're listening to the JR Show on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN. Keep it locked. TRBS coming up at 3.
This one's Mike's favorite Tupac song, by the way. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online, KernRadio.com. Download the Kern Radio app and watch us streaming live on YouTube right now from the Kern Radio studios. Those are powered by Adaptive Networks. For your IT needs, call them 661-241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. That's Adaptive Networks. We're sitting in here with Mike Armendariz. It is me and Mike at the movies. Has anything taken down Spider-Man?
Thank you for saying me and Mike at the movies. We're talking about Spider-Man when we talked about Disney parks.
No, I know. We've been talking about. No, I said no. I was just curious. Has anything taken down Spider-Man?
Not even close.
No.
This week it's its fourth week, and it has third week. Who cares? It made $70 million this weekend, and the closest competition made $20 million.
What was that? Cat's Eye.
The End of Oak Street. The End of Oak Street and the Paw Patrol movie.
Cat's Eye didn't even rank up there.
Not even there. I think they were in the top 10.
Oh, there wasn't enough screens.
No, not yet.
Nah, I think
had
they
the
had
IMAX and the 40X.
Cat's Eye is under Paw Patrol.
Ooh,
that's because there's it's a whole different.
The next movie needs to be Paw Patrol versus Cat's Eye.
There we go.
There you go.
Like Cat's Eye plays cat burglars, and Paw Patrol is like, we gotta stop them. Is that how they sound? I don't know. What Paw Patrol
I've
does.
never watched Paw Patrol in my life.
Well, I was doing a Cat's Eye impersonation.
Oh,
is that how Cat's Eye sounds?
I don't know. I don't.
You know what the dogs sound like.
Oh, you know what Paw Patrol sounds like. You don't know what Cat's Eye sounds like. Got it, Mike. Got it. So Spider-Man still does.
Spider-Man's still up there. I think this week it's going to be number one again. This week the only
is it still taking up the IMAX, or has it moved to IMAX? I guess
it's sharing now with IMAX. So Odyssey still has some IMAX.
Playing.
Spider-Man has still some IMAX. This week the only two big movies coming out are Mutiny, a Jason Statham movie. So you know what you're getting with that.
Oh
big
another action movie where he stops bad guys.
Yeah, and makes some cheesy jokes.
He's like the new Jean-Claude Van Damme, huh?
Yeah, but I like him more. I think he just has a sense of fun around him, and Jean-Claude just sometimes seemed a little too arrogant. I think Jason Statham knows exactly what he's doing when he makes his movies. Beekeeper 2 comes out in January.
Beekeeper 2.
People love that first Beekeeper. This one looks like it's even crazier than that one. We saw a little bit of it at CinemaCon, and Stephanie got such a kick out of it where he gets wounded, so He goes into this chamber and like spreads honey on his wound, and like bees come out to fix his.
Of course.
His wound. So it's like when you go that crazy with a movie, you just have to respect how stupid and silly it is.
And he's just gonna eat it up and get paid.
Yeah, and good for him. And then the other movie is going to be the fifth Insidious movie. I think it's the fifth, maybe the sixth. Insidious Into the Further, where this actually looks like it's pretty cool. If you've seen any of the Insidious movies, it's about how there's this like afterlife-ish realm where these like demons are like trapping people and taking them over, but now they actually come to the real world. So it looks kind of creepy, where instead of it being like this dreamlike, weird, crazy stuff, these creatures are now coming into the real world and terrorizing people. So that's going to come out. I don't think that's going to knock Spider-Man off the top slot either. I can't even think of what comes out next week or the week after, but I think if anything, Spider-Man's going to be number one until early September when Practical Magic 2 comes out. I think that's going to have a giant support of like women who have been underserved this year in terms of like movies that aren't big action movies, big superhero movies, people that just want to go see a good drama. Practical Magic 2 comes out September 11th, I believe.
And so Spider-Man until then.
Spider-Man until then, and probably going to hold on until after that. And then we get into like the craziness of like the fall season. There's a horror movie called Other Mommy coming out that looks scary. And then you get into like Hunger Games coming out early November, then Dune, then the new Avengers movie, the new Jumanji. So it's not going to slow down. As kids go back to school, it's going to be a little slower in terms of kids movies, but going to be a huge season going on. So if you haven't like seen a lot of movies that you like so far this summer, you're going to see them all throughout the fall.
Why are we doing Jumanji again?
Third one, just round it out, have a little nice Jumanji trilogy. Kevin Hart's back. The entire team is back. Jack Black, Karen Gillan, Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson, all the kids. It looks good. I mean, that's basically like Insidious, where it's like now all of those characters are in the real world and the kids are trying to corral them and try to keep them safe. So we'll see. Comes out the week after Dune and Doomsday, so who knows how that's going to fare. Either it's going to be a crazy time for movie theaters, or Jumanji's just not going to have any business.
Crazy. And speaking of things that are coming out or will eventually come out, then D23 relating back to that, Tangled. The live action. Why do they continue to do live action? Have they not realized that some of them we just don't want?
It was weird for a while there. After Snow White, people were thinking like, even Disney said we're going to scale back a little bit. Yeah, that didn't make any money. That made like $42 million.
Even when they were doing like
weekend.
Even when they were doing Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella back then,
Beauty and the Beast did really well though, and I think a lot of people thought that was a lot of fun. But this one for a while didn't look like it was going to get made, but then that Lilo and Stitch movie live action came out and did really well. So not only did Tangled finally get greenlit and it's getting made, they're actually making a Lilo and Stitch 2 live action movie that they announced, where it's going to have, I forget what the character name is on that one.
Why?
The girl Stitch.
Why?
Money, man. It's all about money. You know, and that's the thing. All the stuff about things that they announced for these Disney parks that are coming out, they just announced today that they're getting rid of the Play Disney app, where you could get on your phone and do like interactive things around the park.
Well, because they partnered with
Epic Games for Fortnite.
Yeah, the Fortnite people.
Yeah.
And they're going to bring in, I think, something kind of similar to the parks.
You could do like right now, the first thing you could do is interact with the Millennium Falcon ride on their thing and get like stuff for Fortnite. But yeah, an entire infrastructure. One of the coolest things that like was there for kids whose parents let them play on the app was if you're waiting in that long line for Peter Pan,
you scan things.
You scan things. It asks you like little trivia, like, are you standing here? Are you standing here? And if you do enough, there's this little lamp that like turns on, and Tinkerbell like comes out and says hi to you. That's probably going to be going away, because just a lot of people, I applaud them, because I think a lot of people and a lot of parents complain that you're just making people look into their phones instead of enjoying Disneyland. So they're getting rid of one component where you're always looking at your phone. So who knows? But then another bad thing, and a big rumor over the weekend, a lot of people on the Disneyland Reddit were saying that they got survey emails asking if you buy the fast lane, the lightning lanes when you go to the park. Right now, if you don't know, if you go to Disneyland, you can pay for your ticket and go in there, but you can also pay an extra price, usually about $30, $40, and you can get the fast lane service where you can pick what rides you want to ride next and not necessarily have to wait in the lines and just go on the rides with a much shorter line. Or you can play the $400 version and just get a ticket to all of these rides as well, $400 per person. So imagine how much that stacks up with a family. But this survey that went out asked them, hey, what if we got rid of this and you just paid for each ride? You only paid for the rides you want. And the person who posted this said the survey was okay because it was like you could pay $5 to get on the Buzz Lightyear ride, but the unfortunate thing was like Big Thunder was 15, Space
my
Mountain was
gosh.
20, and it's like
Yeah, you get
who's
into the
gonna do
bigger
that?
rides and you get into like the Cars Radiator Springs Racers.
Right now
it's
you
going to
can
be
do that,
like
and it's
40,
like-
50 bucks.
Yeah, like right now it's $15 for that. It's $20 for Star Wars to skip the line and do that. But when you start scaling all these rides, I don't think I'll pay $15 to get on Big Thunder. I'll pay $30 for the entire service. I'm not going to pay $15 per mountain roller coaster. So, like you said, it's all about money. They find a way to make the money. They have to. I mean, it's their fiduciary like obligation to all their shareholders. It is about what the company needs, and I think that's what it was. They saw Lilo and Stitch made money, so it's like, let's make Tangled and let's make money. And even if we don't, we've made enough on Lilo and Stitch that it's not really going to hurt us if this fails.
That's just crazy.
It's crazy, but I mean, that's how it is. I like we talked about earlier in terms of food at theaters and what we sell, we want to make sure that we're giving the most quality out there. So I think that they measure what quality is versus what they're going to be making. So hopefully like Tangled is good. Hopefully all these movies that are coming out are going to be pretty good, but who knows? We're the ones that have to vote with our dollar, and hopefully our dollars mean something in the long run.
Anything else come out of D23 that I missed?
I don't think so. I think all the stuff that had already been announced, the Avengers.
Well, a lot of that was at Comic-Con.
A lot. I laughed so hard in spite. We talked here about how at Comic-Con I was in a line for 8 hours on and off throughout a day to get in there. The thing they show at D23 on YouTube is what I stayed 8 hours in line for in a whole building. So it was fun being part of it. It was fun doing that. But then when it was like I could have just waited 2 weeks and done so much more with my time, I don't know. Who knows? But it's a good thing to have. I have to take that perspective and realize like I'm fortunate to be able to go to all these conventions and go to all these silly things. So I'm not really spiteful about it. I feel bad for the fans and the people who, like Stephanie and I were watching this and we're talking back and forth about it. She's like, imagine the people who like only get to go to Disneyland once and they have to pay, like you could pay that money to go, but then you're not even experiencing anything because then you have to pay this much more for each of these experiences. Yeah. So they've got to find a way, I think, to make it possible that you can say when you're going and they can vet it, this is our first time, this is probably our only time at Disneyland, and tailor an experience for those people to have a good time because it's the only time they're going to go.
I don't think they care.
I don't think
they care enough.
But see, imagine the goodwill you would get.
Yeah, but that doesn't resort to dollars.
Well, that's
right?
the other thing. This was announced, and I don't think. I mean, who cares about this? But like, they announced a new cruise ship, so I guess they have this sixth in a fleet of cruise ships. I'm never going to go on a cruise. Who's going to pay that much money to do that thing? You can cater to them. Don't do that. Do not raise your no. Oh gosh, I can't. We'll talk more.
Disney cruise right here. But we have to leave out of Florida, Mike, because then we stop at the Disney Island. You know they have the island over there, right?
I want to go so bad. Stephanie will never let me.
You do? You want to go?
I want to go,
but Steph doesn't.
She doesn't, and I have to measure my expectations because she always says something about like when we talk about they're building a Lion King Splash Mountain in Paris, and I was talking about how cool it's going to be, and she's like, "Yeah, but we're never going to. I'm not going to go to Disney when we're in Paris."
Lion King Splash Mountain.
This is why I said earlier I hate watching D23 sometimes because I see all the cool stuff that everybody else gets that we will never see.
The very peak of it is Pride Rock, and there's a giant like Simba that's going to be on top of it, right under you. Like
where you drop down and the kid jumps out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She sees stuff like that, and she's like, "Yeah, if we ever go to Paris, we're never going to Disneyland." So in my mind, I'm like,
"Why?"
I know what she means. She's like, "We're going to experience actual stuff, not Disney stuff."
I get it. I'll go to Paris and I'll experience Paris and the Eiffel Tower and sitting down at a cafe.
And
on
then
the
one
street.
day of it will be
one day,
Disneyland.
yes.
And see, that's how I have to engineer it, where I'll be like, "Hey, I managed to get an extra day for us. We're going to go here," but I have to surprise her when we actually go to that. And then I have to find a way to do that a couple times because I have to find a way to do that in Shanghai and
Japan.
in China as well.
China, yeah.
So I have my work cut out for me.
Well, if she doesn't want to take you, Mike, you're more than welcome on our family vacations. I'll tell you, Uncle Mike.
Like she's gonna take me. That's the problem. I'm the one who's gonna have to like plan it. I would love it if she took me to Paris.
Well,
but then we would never go to Disneyland.
Then
so
you would
I have
never
to
go
be
to
the one that
Disney.
does it.
Yeah. So we'll get there, Mike. We'll get there together.
We'll get there, and you'll see the photos.
Yeah. No, we're going together.
Okay.
Yeah. You're coming.
You're
on.
paying.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
I'm
who's
not
paying,
but
you know who is paying?
Who's paying?
Adaptive Media for all your media needs. No.
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think
tried.
they'll cover that bill. Maybe
We'll
we can
put
get
their
somebody
stickers
else.
on the rides over there.
Maybe we can get Kern County Activities to cover us or something. You know what I mean? Throw in a Mazda or something. Shout out to my guy, Zach Bashirtash over at Mazda.
Hang on.
What?
No, we'll talk off air.
We'll talk off air. It's not.
I thought you were saying he was associated with Kern County Activities.
No.
Okay.
No, God, no.
Could you imagine?
That's how rumors get started, Mike.
I didn't start anything. I did not start a thing. The views and opinions expressed on this
are solely of the guests and only the guests, and have nothing to do with the host, American General Media, or even Chris Burdick, for that matter.
No, none of them.
Let's go ahead and take our final break. Thanks for stopping by, Mike.
Thank you for having me, as always.
Thanks for the. No, I brought the popcorn.
You brought the popcorn. I didn't bring anything.
Thanks.
We'll talk more next week.
Yeah, thanks for coming by, Mike.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll have stuff next week, and then we'll talk more about what we were talking about earlier.
What we were talking about earlier the other time. Yes.
Yes.
You guys go watch a movie.
When we were muted.
Go into the theaters.
See me while you can.
Wow. Get in there and get the popcorn. Big bucket. Right?
Big bucket.
Refillables.
Biggest bucket.
And the icy. I like the ices.
I don't like the ices.
What flavors do you guys have right now?
Cherry, wild cherry, blue raspberry, strawberry lemonade, and then that fourth rotating one.
What is it?
I don't know. Sometimes it's mango. People like the mango.
I had a banana one.
Oh, how was that?
Banana-y.
Oh, and Coke. Duh, Coke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to have the Coke.
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Do the cherry and the Coke.
Coca-Cola icy, I think, is my favorite. They just need a Coke Zero icy, and I'm there. So the Coke Zero will mix with the horrendous amount of sugar that regular icy has.
So make it Coke again?
Exactly. But I can at least pretend that I'm not getting the sugar intake that I am with a regular Coke.
Diet Coke icy. In name only.
Or the Jack Daniels
Ooh,
icy slushy that they
now
put
we're
out.
talking that Jack and Coke icy.
We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Thanks for stopping by, sir. Appreciate it so much.
Thank you for having
Again, get in there. Get over to the Maya. Go see Mike. Wave hi through the window. Tell him you heard him on the show. And then buy the popcorn. Just visit the concession stand. Buy something.
Buy a blanket.
We'll do it again next week. Yeah, buy a blanket. They keep them warm for you. They don't?
Wow.
You don't keep them warm?
Oh, I thought you were saying something gross.
Oh, well. Take it however you want it. We'll do it again. It's me and Mike at the movies next Monday. This is the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be right back.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230.
Front parking space
3 months.
in a section of the parking lot for a fee. And by the way, this is taken off all across the country. You want to park up close, you can, but you're going to have to pay for it.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230. KERN.
Are you a business owner? Let me ask you a question. How many times have you called your IT company and felt like just another ticket number? Well, at Adaptive Networks, exceptional customer service isn't just a promise, it's how they do business every single day. When you call, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name, understands your business, and genuinely cares about solving your problems. No phone trees, no runaround, no attitude. Their team doesn't just fix your technical issues either. They take the time to explain what happened and how to prevent it in the future. Because great customer service means making sure you're not just satisfied, but you're taken care of. From the moment you become a client, you'll experience the difference that comes with working with a company that puts customer service first. So are you ready to experience IT support the way it should be? Then call Adaptive Networks at 661-241-0638 or visit adaptive-net.com today. That's Adaptive Networks, where great technology meets even greater customer service.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Premium Wireless. How did you get 30, 30, better get 30, better get 20, 20, 20, better get 20, 20, better get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolade spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey, folks, Scott Cox here, host of the First Look with Scott Cox program, heard right here on KRN 6 to 9 every morning. You're listening to the JR Show. Join me tomorrow morning, 6 to 9, right here on KERN.
On a mission for them. Lean, mean, money-making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years, making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95, and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like I'm Rob Liberace. It's all good, from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah.
Popcorn is messy? We made a mess in here. I know how it happens at the theaters. I just opened a little bag of popcorn and I looked down right now. I was like, oh. Sorry about that, Mr. Bailey. You got some popcorn on the floor. Don't worry. As long as the floor is not sticky, you should be okay. We didn't spill anything else.
The other stuff.
Yeah, different theater. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. You chime in at any time. 661-842-5376. 661-842-KERN. You can also jump in the chat on YouTube as well. Do we have anything on the old text line there, sir?
No, we're very surprisingly there.
Let's see. We're jumping in the chat on YouTube. Somebody said, D-Boy said he went to the Tehachapi Mountain Fest this weekend. Beautiful weather. Good turnout at the festival at the park. Somebody, we were talking about pizzas, and we were talking about everything being dill pickle flavored now.
Yeah, there's dill pickle pizza.
Apparently at Pizzaville.
I have not had Pizzavilles, but I knew they had one at John's Burgers, I think.
Anthony says that they have Pizzaville has a dill pickle combo pizza. Not bad.
John's Incredible Pizza is what I meant to say. I don't know.
I've never seen their pickle one. I know they had the peanut butter one over there is pretty good.
Yes,
John's
surprisingly.
Incredible. Yeah. So I was surprised by that. But apparently Pizzaville has a dill pickle combo pizza.
I'm open to it.
And it's not bad. Somebody said the only thing I don't like about Pizzaville is they used canned mushrooms instead of fresh mushrooms. They used canned apparently. And then somebody else said, my friend called Mayor Go. We were talking about the encampment cleanups and what they're calling them now, the quality of life. What was it? What was the exact wording here? I got to find that. The quality of life enforcement. She said, my friend called Mayor Go office because there was an encampment set up at the Veterans Middle School by her house. The mayor told her that she needed to be compassionate towards the people. About an hour later, a sheriff car showed up and told them they needed to move. Funny, so much for being compassionate. Well, I think you guys know how I feel about those things. I don't have to go on and on and on and on and on. I was going to bring up the story, and maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow, about this surrogate mother who ran off to Texas to avoid having an abortion of the baby that she was carrying for a couple that could not have a child. During the pregnancy, they learned that the child had a heart condition. And instead of going through with the pregnancy, the couple opted to get an abortion. And part of the contract that they had made with the surrogate was that if that's what they decided, that's what would happen. Well, the surrogate started to get, I guess, the guilty feeling of having to kill a baby that she has been carrying around, and ran off to Texas and didn't have the abortion. Instead, ended up having the baby. And that baby has now had to undergo, obviously, medical treatments for the heart defect, but is alive. Obviously will face many challenges in life. A judge in Texas has put in a court order saying the biological parents were required to provide life-saving medical care to the child under Texas law. The order also barred the surrogate mother from presenting herself as the baby's parent or guardian, and prevented her from making any medical decisions on the child's behalf. There's all sorts of questions that arise from it. Obviously, the abortion side, and saying, would is that something that you would consider if you found out that the baby that you're about to have has a medical condition, and instead of going through with the pregnancy, terminating it? I mean, all sorts of questions arise out of that. But then you get into the whole surrogate thing, and the mother or the surrogate deciding, wait, this is my body. This is what I get to do. And I don't care if it's your child, I'm carrying the child. And now that the child is born and the biological parents didn't want that child, and now they do, that the child is born, well, should they still have the rights to that child, even though they didn't want that child, apparently, at one point during the pregnancy? It's all sorts of crazy questions become of this. And I'm sure that legal experts everywhere will weigh in. So we'll follow up on that one tomorrow as well. But keep listening all week to Kern Radio. Like I said, Bakersfield Christian High School football returns this Friday to the Kern Radio airwaves as they take on Faith Lutheran. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. Hope to get Coach Darren Carr on the show this week. Plus BC football soon to return as well, and the Raiders making their debut on Kern Radio. It's going to be a fun season this year. I got to get out of here for the day. Stay tuned for the Ralph Bailey Show. Yes, Mr. Bailey is in attendance. This has been the JR Show. Lily, Dad loves you.
Kern Radio, AM 1230, KERN. 96.1 FM, K241CI, Bakersfield, an American General Media station.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm Keith Peters in Washington. South Korea hopes for the resumption of diplomacy